Hello, my name is Adedoyin Jaiyesimi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 things that you should not compromise on in your communications career. The number one thing is competence, and I think that goes without saying because competence is the foundation of any successful career, not just in communications but in any field. You want to be sure that you understand the frameworks and the principles that guide this discipline, and this is so important because there's so many pathways and entries into the communications fields. For some people it's through social media, for some people it's through content writing, for some people it's just general content creation. Whatever pathway you've taken into this field, please make sure you have mastered the core communication skills. And I have a video on my YouTube channel where I talked about what these core communication skills are. And in terms of building your competence, you can take training programs, you can watch YouTube channels like mine, you can read books, you can attend summits, attend meetings and webinars of professional association. Do whatever you need to do to improve your competence. And let me just add on that it would also be great if you can take certifications that just help you to know and ascertain that you are best in class in this field. Number 2 is the quality of your work. Like, you have to be known for excellence. I cannot count the number of times I've been asked to step in and review the work that a professional did. Very shabby, very shoddy. In fact, I just you know when you're cringing with secondhand embarrassment. When people talk about you, when people mention your name, do they immediately say this person delivers excellent work? What is the quality of your work like? Are you the person that would deliver a written piece and it is filled with grammatical errors? Are you somebody that you do not pay attention to details? Are you someone that people will have to double check or triple check your work before it is approved? Please make sure that the quality of your work is to the highest standard that it can be. And this is a continuous journey. It's a journey of how can I be better? How can I improve myself? How do I ensure that at all times I am dotting my I's and crossing my T's? Because the quality of your work is something that would open doors for you in your communications career. Honestly, I've been in situations and rooms where somebody's name is mentioned and they're just like, avoid this person. This person doesn't do great work. This person is lazy. This person is that. Please don't let that be you. Number 3, integrity and ethics. I'm definitely going to do a video on ethics because I've had many questions on this. And to be honest, navigating a communications career in certain industries or certain countries requires you to have a solid commitment to ethics, because sometimes the lines can be blurred, but you have to make sure that for you, you know where your boundaries are, where your ethical boundaries, the boundaries that you are not going to go beyond. And that's where your integrity comes in. So you have to be that person who does what they say what they mean, and operates to the highest level of integrity. It's so important because, again, a simple thing can just taint your reputation, and that can have a ripple and long-lasting effect. So first of all, understand what are the core ethical principles that guide the communications discipline. You can visit some of these global professional associations who have well-documented codes of conduct and ethical guidelines to guide you in the work that you do. So the CIPR, the IABC, you can even start from the Global Alliance. And then if your regional or your in-country association has a code of conduct, start from there and abide by it. I especially love that the CIPR has something called Everyday Ethics that has a compilation of real life scenarios that professionals across the world have encountered and the advice on how to deal with it. And what I also like to advise when you're dealing with ethical issues, please don't try to navigate it by yourself. It really does help to talk to a like-minded professional, because you can't ask a professional that they don't have ethical boundaries. They will not help you. But just being able to pick up your phone and call a colleague that you know that this person is ethical in their practice of communication, just to tell them what the issue is and also seek counsel, I think that would be very helpful. But please do not compromise on your integrity and do not compromise on ethics. Number 4, and maybe I should have a megaphone. Please do not compromise on your well-being and your mental health. And I've been there, working around the clock, having or juggling multiple clients, want to satisfy everybody, almost dividing myself into 10. You're doing the work of 10 people and then you burn out. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for you. It's not good for your organization. You really have to prioritize your well-being. And I know for some people, depending on how senior or the kind of organization that you're working with, it seems harder to do than for others. But the truth is that only a person that is alive will be able to work. What did I say? Only a person that is alive, only a person that is healthy will be able to deliver great work. So you have to put, again, boundaries to protect your well-being, whether that means taking a Saturday to go to the spa, going out for lunch, doing the things that make you relax, rest, and refresh. Some of you don't even go on leave. Some of you, when you go on leave, is a working leave. They're calling you. Please, you really have to put some boundaries, especially my dear colleagues who work in agencies. It's not great going to the hospital every week, dealing with high blood pressure. Trust me, I have been there, and I'm very intentional about protecting my well-being and mental health. I work hard, don't get me wrong. I get the work done. I do not give excuses, but when it's time to rest, trust me, Adedoyin shuts down her phone, shuts down her laptop, and gets that much needed rest so that I can give the best to my clients and give the best to the people that I'm called to serve. And the final thing is boundaries. We need boundaries. I don't know how to say this. Like, sometimes, again, because of the always on nature of our job, and because comms is that dump that they're just piling tasks that are not your tasks. So you are the graphic designer, cinematographer. You need to have boundaries. You need to be able to say, hey, this is not my work. Hey, we need to get somebody to do it, especially for those of you that are multi-skilled. I fall into that bucket. But honestly, there are things I don't even offer to do. I know how to do it, but I know that this is a slippery slope that I may not be able to come out from. But you have to be able to set boundaries. One of the boundaries when I was running an agency after I had the health scare was I stopped taking late night calls from my clients. In fact, till today, I have DND that goes off, I think, at 10 p.m. If you call me, but after 10 p.m., you're not going to be able to reach me. I don't care what's happening, because I need to put those boundaries. So look at your own unique context and ask yourself, what are these boundaries that I need to put around me? You can't be the yes man to your clients. You can't always be the yes man to your bosses. Not saying that you should disrespect your clients and your bosses, but you please set realistic expectations. Let them know what you can deliver. Let them know when you can be reached. But importantly, also do the work, because you cannot be setting boundaries and you're not doing the work. It's very conflicting. But really, set boundaries that allow you to deliver the best work, that allow you to preserve and maintain your well-being, and that allows you to enjoy a thriving communications career. So I hope that this video has been helpful. It'd be great to hear your thoughts. Please feel free to share in the comment section. I'll be reading, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Bye.